Bonjour everyone! Today I wanted to sit down and talk about my favorite shooter game of all time, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Before actually getting into today's video, however, I just want to say thanks for how well the past few videos have done, and I know that the views aren't massive in the grand scheme of, YouTube, but to me, quite a huge amount, so thanks everyone who watched those videos. Like the ARC video, I've been wanting to talk about this game for a while, and after making the ARC video, I decided I should also go ahead and talk about this amazing game. Now, I do want to start off by saying that I've never been a big shooter game fan. I've just never really gotten into them, never really cared for them. Played a couple of them, got hooked on a few of them for a bit of time, but usually I just let them go. But yeah, it's definitely never been a genre that I've cared too much about. However, there is one teeny tiny exception to that right there, and that would be PvZ GW2. I grew up playing the original Plants vs. Zombies, but never got to play the first Garden Warfare, and to be honest, I didn't know it existed until I found out about Garden Warfare 2. But of course, I did end up getting Garden Warfare 2. I would get it for Christmas, and I believe the year it came out, so 2016. And I played the shit out of this game. I was hooked. It was like my own version of a hardcore drug. It was amazing. So I played GW2 from the beginning to the end. I played through the prime of its life, and that's what I really want to talk about today. GW2's prime and why I miss it so much. I remember being very excited for when Battle for Neighborville was announced and was going to be coming out. It was going to be the follow-up to GW2. It was going to be fucking awesome. Then it came out, and I was thoroughly disappointed. It kind of fucking sucked. It was not great. It felt really empty and lifeless, and really just so much less fun than GW2, and I was like, fuck man, why not just play GW2? That is a much better game. And that's what I did. I played Battle for Neighborville for a bit of time, got bored because it was not as fun, and went back to playing Garden Warfare 2. It just felt like a huge downgrade in my opinion, and I clearly wasn't the only one who thought that. Most people did, but after a bit of time, I kind of just stopped playing them all together. Now, since that point, really not much good stuff has actually come from the PvZ series, because of course there was Battle for Neighborville, and then there was PvZ 3, which has been in development hell for I think about 17,000 fucking years. And I think there's been like some other like mobile games. I think there were some card games that came out at some time, I don't know when. But my point is that PvZ is not what it used to be. But this isn't a video about the franchise. I do not feel like talking about all of that. I just want to talk about the best part of the franchise, Garden Warfare 2. I want to say it was probably about 2023 that me and a few of my friends saw that it was on sale for like a couple bucks on Steam, and we decided to pick it up, especially with how long it had been since we played it. And after playing it again, I realized how much I really enjoyed the game, and since then I finished basically all of the offline like stories shit and put in a decent amount of hours into the game. It's one of those games for me that I just kind of come back to randomly a few times throughout the year. Just randomly, I feel like it, and then I play it for like a week and then stop, and then it just comes back here and now. And now I've been playing it recently, and it's what made me kind of start realizing how much I miss old Garden Warfare 2, back when it was still getting updated, when I could look forward to all kinds of new stuff like the gnome shit and stuff that was going on. It was really fun to see that come out and that entire thing unfold. Now, I am not saying that the game is dead or anything, or almost dead or anything like that. Honestly, quite the opposite. The game is actually still pretty alive. A lot of people still play the game, and for the most part, I can find a match with plenty of people playing. But it's the times when I try and find a match and can't find a single one, or get into a match with like 2 fucking people, which makes me kind of sad that GW2 isn't getting updated anymore. I miss having Garden Warfare 2 being actively updated and alive, and to be honest, I wouldn't even want a lot from EA and PopCap. Just put in like a good fucking anti-cheat. Honestly, you could just do that and that would automatically make it so much better. And not like the shitty ass one that EA tried to put in a while back, and it literally did fucking nothing. That shit was fucking useless. Like, it was about as useful as just wagging your finger at the fucking like cheaters and be like, hey, don't you do that. It did fucking nothing. Also, some other things that would be really cool to see is maybe get some new town hall rotations, some new game modes in that, and get that opened up a bit more often. Because, you know, it's kind of the same things over and over again. And I'm pretty sure there are different ones that they can put in that they just don't have in the town hall rotation. Possibly bring some more Garden Warfare maps, or fuck, even maybe Battle for Neighborville maps into Garden Warfare 2. That's a bit of a stretch. The main thing is just like a fucking anti-cheat. God damn it, can we have a fucking anti-cheat, please? But all these things are just kind of some small things that help the game, I think, thrive for longer, because the cheating in the game is pretty bad. I can usually get through a solid amount of matches without a cheater, but there's always at least one or two, no matter what, 100% of the time, that I come across while playing it. Like, it always happens. There's no fucking way it won't happen. And it's really annoying. Now, sometimes you get the fine cheaters that are, you know, they're not that annoying. You know, they might have some different cosmetics and shit. I don't really care about those. It's the fuckers that spawn in the, like, offline, like, boss zombies and shit, or play as, like, the Yeti, or, like, the giant, like, robot zombie, or robot soldier zombie, that it's just like, you fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate you. You guys fucking suck. You're ruining this shit for everyone. Fuck you guys. Me and all my homies hate Garden Warfare 2 cheaters. Fuck you guys. Now, I was one of the people that would love to see Garden Warfare 3, but I know it will never happen. I'm pretty sure the PopCap studio that worked on the Garden Warfare games is shut down, and it's also EA. They will never do what is best for the community. They will never do anything that the community actually wants to see. I probably have a higher chance of walking out of my room right fucking now and just finding $16 million on the goddamn floor than there being a goddamn Garden Warfare 3. But the more I've thought about a Garden Warfare 3, the more I realize that I don't really want one. Like, I do, but I don't. Because yes, I want a Garden Warfare 3, but if it was created today, we would be getting a game created by PopCap, which I think is literally in like the worst fucking state they have ever been in, and it would be published by EA, more than likely, who is also in its worst fucking state, which then again, EA has been kind of in its worst state for a really long time. And what I'm saying is, I feel that we would just end up with another Battle for Neighborville, a lifeless game, a game that would probably be riddled with microtransactions everywhere, which I don't know if Battle for Neighborville had a lot of microtransactions. I just feel like a Garden Warfare 3 would have a lot more, because again, it's fucking EA, and also for some reason, so many games that come out right now just fucking suck. So I feel like Garden Warfare 3 would be part of that. I don't know, I just have a feeling that that would happen. It would just be if a Garden Warfare 3 came out right now, I just feel like it would be half the game Garden Warfare 2 was. And people obviously wouldn't like that. And I don't want that. I want a true, really good, solid follow-up to Garden Warfare 2, but it just won't happen. If we get a follow-up to Garden Warfare 2, once more, say it with my fucking chest, I just don't think it'll be all that good. But again, maybe it would be good, and I'm just fucking crazy. I don't know. I mean, anything's fucking possible. But in my opinion, I think the best thing that could happen is that Garden Warfare 2 gets support again. In my opinion, that'd be the best ending for this. Just add the small things that I was talking about earlier in the video, specifically the fucking anti-cheat. And I think it would really help this game out, because it is literally all just the community keeping this game alive. And I feel that eventually it will completely die out. I mean, people will only play the game for so long. I think inevitably it's going to die out. I think eventually it might take a long time, but I don't know. I just feel like eventually it's going to happen. And that is going to be a sad day, a day that I don't want to see ever come. So if you haven't played the game, I do strongly recommend it. It's literally like $9 on Steam right now. So you could just, it ain't that much money, you know, and you get so much fucking playtime out of it. For $9, that's a steal. So go give it a try if you'd like. And I do think that's really everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Do you guys also miss the old Garden Warfare 2? Or do you like enjoy where it's at, the state it's in right now? Yeah, I think that's really all for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later.